Peace, everybody. Welcome back to the show. I am Fasting is Life, and we're going to get into another awesome news. And today's news, it's going to be a little bit different than what we'll be talking about. This time it involves religion. It says Archbishop burns altar after priest has sex in church. I really know. Let's get into this. The Archbishop of New Orleans is outraged that a priest allegedly had sex inside the church, so he's doing an exorcism of sorts by having the altar removed and burned. Archbishop Gregory Aymond called the act demonic. As for how it went down, someone called the cops after allegedly seeing the priest at the Saint Peter and Paul Roman Catholic Church, saying they saw the man of the cloth, referring to the priest, with two high heeled women wearing corsets. He was dressed in his priestly issue, well, only partially. Man, well, I'm reading from TMZ, so of course, they had to have a writer who will, pull some jokes, pull the witness. Who's the witness? I need to know this guy. Did he see the action or did? Oh, it says the witness shot video of the encounter and went to the cops. Guys, don't blame me. Don't blame me, guys. I'm just a journalist reporting the news. Uh, le- okay, guys, let me show you the image of the priest and the two women. Hold on. No, no, not this one. These guys are innocent. Okay, this is the priest. This is his image. Man, looking at his face, I'm like, man, he looks like yeah, you know, face element. That face, man. Maybe maybe that's why he became a priest. And this is I think it's an older picture, and this is what was on the news. You guys ready for it? Please don't hate me. You see this? You see? What do you guys think? Hey, I'm just seeing what you guys think. What do you guys think? I know you're like, oh my god. Let me see if I can remove the banner so you guys can. So, those of you who are listening in the podcast, what I'm showing you the priest mugshot and the two women that got arrested, or the two high heel in corsets women. You just have to look at their face. Hey, the saying, makeups hides multitudes of imperfection, and the priest looks. Oh my god, he looks like the Goonies. You remember the Goonies? Yeah, man. Maybe he was black pill. Who knows? He's like, it's over. So I'll just trick. Platinum Elite, where are you? Platinum, I need you here. Platinum Elite, shout out to you. You need to do a show on this. And then I'm gonna read you. This is the priest. What's his name again? Priest. Yeah, Archbishop. Gregory Aymond. So you can look at his face. He's pissed. He's pissed. He's like, I'm ready to bring the wrath of God for destroying, staining the sanctuary of God. All right, let me finish up the article. It says the priest and the two women were arrested for allegedly violating an obscenity law that prohibits people from having sex in public view. What's bizarre here, the only way the witness could have seen it was to peer through the windows. What is it, peeping Tom? Maybe it was for a video, on Hub. Porn. See, guys, now you see why it's so hard for me to, make content because, man, some of the content that we're finding, it's too good for me to just ignore. So I'll save them in my tabs, man. I have like what, 25 tabs of news, like some weird news that you guys probably never hear about that I want to tell you guys. But time, right now it's like 7:28, man. I gotta go to bed, get ready for my next shift. But yeah, man. It says, as for burning the altar, the archbishop said it was the only way to restore the sanctity of the church, adding, infuriated by his actions. When the details became clear, we had the altar removed and burned. I will consecrate a new altar tomorrow. Now, for those of you who don't know the Bible, there's a verse. It talks about cleanliness and stuff like that, and purity. In Leviticus 15, verse 16 to 18. I'm reading the English Standard Version. Uh, I mean, I can read the King James, but some of you will probably won't read it. So, uh, King James. Okay, let me read it for you guys. That's what I say, probably. It says, and if any man's seed of copulation, semen, go out of him, then he shall wash all his flesh in water and be unclean until the even. So basically, if a man ejaculates, right, then he has to wash off, like clean up, and then he's unclean. So all of you guys out there who, bust one, when you wake up or when you need to go to bed, well, every time you do it, just know that you're gonna be unclean all day. And it says, and every garment and every skin whereon is the seed of copulation, semen, shall be washed with water and be unclean until the evening. So those of you out there who use your socks, your blanket, whatever, just know that you gotta wash it off. And it says, and the woman also with whom man shall lie with seed of copulation, they shall both bathe themselves in water and be unclean until the even. So even in a biblical time, in Israel, so let's say the Sabbath is from Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. So if you knowing the Sabbath is the next day, but you and your wife you get it on, you were not allowed into the temple. You couldn't. So basically you have to stay home. So if you know that you're gonna attend God's sanctuary, you had to abstain from anything that will make you unclean. So if you wake up from what they call it, wet dreams, sorry, buddy, you can't. You're unclean. But we live in a, according to the teaching, um, even though the law still stands, through the blood of the Messiah, to Christ. If you are, you may be quote unquote defiled, but and you do your best to keep yourself clean, but you with grace, uh, it covers that infirmity part. So that way, unaware, let's say, for those of you who are ignorant of that law, if you gather with people being unclean, it's not gonna quote unquote be a fault to those around you. But if you know and you do it, then that's a problem. That's the thing, In ignorance, the most I say, in ignorance, I winked at. But once you know, you're aware. It's like if you know lying is evil, but you do it anyway. That you can't use an excuse, be like, well, I didn't know what I was doing. No, you knew what you were doing. You made a choice. So yeah, to end on that note, let me give you the image of the perpetrator, those who defile the sanctuary of God, that we have to burn the altar, you know. All right, guys. Thanks again for stopping by. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel, and I appreciate your support. And hopefully, I'll have more videos. I'll get to the rest of the videos this week. There's just too many, and guess what? Each every day there's brand new news, and I just don't have time to catch up. Now I understand why the mainstream they don't give you all the news because there's just too many, and I'm only one person. So thank you very much for the support, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Stay clean, buddies, and remember to wash your sheets.